Stockholm, Sweden. So great to have you on the program. You have said that 2022 was defined by the war in Ukraine. Your company has obviously seen a big change in demand that is playing out from Western countries, in particular, that are supplying weapons and ammunition and other defense systems to Ukraine. I want you to describe for me the supply-demand scenario that is playing out. And I'm very cognizant of the fact that you are in a closed period, but whatever numbers or insight you could give us at this point would be great.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. Yeah, of course, there's a huge need and demand now, especially from many European countries, increasing their defense spending, including our own country, Sweden, running for 2% of GDP, and many European countries going beyond. And right before the war, we decided to double our capacity when it comes to support weapons. So outputting 100,000 units a year to 200,000. And during the war now, the tragic war in Ukraine, we've taken an investment decision to double that again. So that gives you a feeling for how much capacity we need. But of course, it's about the whole ecosystem, the supply chain, and who can deliver what for us to be able to assemble all our systems going forward. And that this is a huge issue for the full industry in Europe as we speak, to actually boost the whole ecosystem and supply chain.
Are you concerned, sir? Yeah, because you're talking about capacity. Are you concerned about supply chains right now, given that many countries are drawing down their stockpiles, and clearly there has been a spike in demand, and that doesn't seem to be, alleviated anytime soon?
I think we are, many of us are boosting our capacity and taking risks sort of as companies to invest. And I think we are coping with it quite fine, but it's not only about us as primes, as I'm trying to say, it's all about the full supply chain, and that there are bottlenecks in some companies that we might have to help to boost our capacity and try to find redundancy in different parts of Europe and elsewhere to cope with the increased need. And it's huge, absolutely, and it's going to take a while to replenish the stock and to go further now to create more resilience and deterrence in our own countries.
What kind of timelines are you looking at here? I think that if we look at what President Zelensky has been calling for, an increase in assistance, saying time is of the essence, we have to think about it logistically in terms of what it will take for the supply chains to adjust to be able to deliver.
Well, I mean, for countries to take political decisions and defense forces to take decisions to donate equipment, it's a kind of a quick timeline. Of course, you have to train the Ukrainians and all of that on the systems. But for us as an industry, to double capacity for a support weapon capability is about sort of a 2-year timeline. That's what we're looking at. And of course, that's sort of not going from one level to the other immediately. It's sort of a growth path that we have, but it's an investment that we need to do, and we're doing it as quickly as we can to support.
I want to talk about the Gripen. We know that Kyiv has been requesting fighter jets. Poland and a few other countries have committed to sending fighter jets, but they're looking at the MiGs, which of course is Soviet era. The Gripen is interesting, which is what you produce. It's lighter, it's more efficient. But again, we've been talking about the F-16s out of the US. Could you give me a sense of what your prognosis will be in terms of supplying of Gripens, and whether that is something that you are preparing for?
I mean, this is a purely a political decision to do that and take that decision. Yeah. And I don't know where the Swedish politicians are on that issue. I think they are evaluating it. Of course, we are prepared as a company to support it if they take that decision. I do understand why they want that type of capability, because it's a low footprint type of capability. It is a very diversified, and you can use the dispersed air bases and move it around in an agile way, and it's easy to train and use. So I do understand sort of why it's so attractive, but it is a political decision, and if the Swedish politicians would take that decision, we will fully support it, of course, as a company.
All right. Fantastic. Great to have you on the show, sir, and for your insight, Micael Johansson, the CEO of Saab Group. Thank you.